What are superstars like Johnny Depp and James Bond coming to Karlovy Vary for? Today, we're showing you the beautiful city of Karlovy Vary like never seen before, and there is no better time to visit than now.
Welcome to Karlovy Vary,
the town which is known for the International Movie Festival and one of the best spas in Europe.
We've always wanted to visit this place because of the beautiful pictures we've seen online. Today is finally the day and we're thrilled to share with you our experience. So now, how to get there?
Karlovy Vary is 2 hours from Prague and the best way to get here is by bus.
The most convenient and affordable choice is taking either a Flix bus or RegioJet bus, and the tickets range from 139 to 200 crowns, and the journey takes about 2 hours. Once you arrive in Karlovy Vary, the buses will drop you off in the town and it's a short 10-minute walk to reach the first tourist attraction. On the other hand, if you prefer taking the train, keep in mind that this is not the best option. The train ride from Prague to Karlovy Vary takes longer and the fares are twice as much when you compare to the bus tickets. If you have the means, driving is the best option. Karlovy Vary is famous for its many spas offering a variety of treatments, which is the biggest attraction for tourists. An example is spa number 5, which has different packages which are budget friendly from 60 crown all the way to 2000 crown. It's a great place to go for a day visit and it also has a good rating. Another popular well-priced spa is Hotel Thermal. With brutalist architecture sticking out like a thumb, it reminds me of modernized Czech panel-like buildings, but it's a different architecture style apparently. And the packages they offer range from 220 crown to 2500 crowns. If budget ain't a thing, the most luxurious spa is found at the Grand Hotel Pub. This is where all the celebrities who visit Karlovy Vary get to stay. Here many movies have been shot. The most famous of all is James Bond Casino Royale with Daniel Craig and Eva Green. Now talking about films.
We are standing right now in front of the building for International Movie Festival where the event takes place. This is where they stop with their limos and the movie stars are coming out for their premiere of their movies of the season, and it's gonna actually take place in 1 month in June. So it's definitely something you should plan for future.
By the conference hall, you'll find next to it some small stores selling some snacks and trinkets. Here and all over the city, you're gonna also find locals selling a popular snack which is also found throughout Czech Republic.
So one of the local delicacies which you can try is the Carlsbad wafer. So it's basically a thin wafer with nut filling or sugar or vanilla in the middle, and it costs 20 crown and they can warm it up for you. Nice. It's like your usual wafer, a little bit crunchy. It's got like granulated sugar with a nut flavor in it. But it's nice. For 20 crown, it's worth it.
After that sweet treat, we started to walk towards the first colonnade. What you're gonna find is that there's the main tourist route which is linking all the top tourist attractions we're gonna go through today, and it's easily accessible with strollers or if you have mobility issues.
So what I really like about Karlovy Vary is on one side you have this nice seating where there's a bar and you can buy food and drinks, and then on the other side, which is right here, you have the beautiful colonnades which are found throughout the Karlovy Vary.
There's a total of 7 colonnades which contain 15 springs with different temperatures, minerals and also different carbon dioxide levels. They are all freely accessible for anyone to drink from. Before continuing to the main colonnades, we wanted to grab some lunch.
So for lunch we went to a restaurant called La Hospoda. It's right by the river in Karlovy Vary and it's a great restaurant. It's nicely spacious and modern. We looked at Google, that's how we found it, and it's rating 4.6 stars and the pictures were just great and really good, so we are excited.
What we appreciated most here was the fast service. I went for some juicy salmon on a creamy risotto with white wine flavor, some garlic and parmesan, and then also some spinach. It was very tasty. Tereza went for some chicken breast on a tomato base with some baked potatoes and the sweet corn. The chicken was slightly dry. For kids, they had their favorite restaurant food, which is the breaded chicken with potatoes, which was a tasty one, and the chicken was very juicy, and we also went for 2 drinks. The restaurant was spacious, which you appreciated. The service was great and we liked the restaurant's very modern look. They also have an outdoor seating for the beautiful days, and the prices here were high enough to reach Prague levels. So if you are here midweek, we do recommend that you go for the lunch menu. The total bill was 1038 crown without tip.
As we are walking through this colonnade, we are actually aiming to one of the biggest springs, which is the Mill Spring. And we noticed that a lot of people here are carrying these sick pickups you can buy here. It's porcelain, I think. of ceramic, and they are very cute, and they are tasting from all of these springs on the way across the colonnade. There's many of them. On my left side there is a Svoboda spring, and then we are going to the main one. And this whole establishment and all these springs and the buildings tied to it were built around 18th and 19th century.
So now we arrived to the mill colonnade, and this is hot. You can see the smoke, which is like sort of like bubbling out as it's coming out of the fountain. So now I'm gonna try some. I didn't buy a special cup, just like other people. I have my own cheap cup here, or plastic. So you can see it's smoking, and the other thing is the brown around it. I'll be honest, it looks gross and disgusting, but I'm not gonna be cancelled. Not in this video. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's 60 degrees, no smell. I think I have to wait for it to cool down. While this is cooling, look at the beautiful architecture in this place, in this mill colonnade. It's just grand and epic. And I love the clocks which they have on the end, and Tereza also likes the lights which they have. So let's go for it. Wow, it's salty. It's tasting like you're drinking salty water with a hint of metal. Like I think it's probably like some sulfur or something, or some minerals, because the people are drinking this for its medicinal properties. And it's not hot like when it's boiling, but it's okay.
We are walking through these beautiful streets of Karlovy Vary. I honestly never seen anything like this in Czech Republic. It is bright, these beautiful buildings are just a specific architecture which I've seen maybe in Teplice, which is another spa place. So I think it's really typical for spa towns. And I love how these streets are narrow, yet the buildings are really tall. So it's this grandiose walk as you walk through, and it's really filled with a lot of shops, mostly jewelry and boutiques with specific brands which I never heard of, but I guess it's really popular with the tourists. We arrived at another beautiful spot. It's a market colonnade. It's the one behind me. Another specific style it's built in. It's definitely different than the one we showed you before. I love about Karlovy Vary that you have this connection of nature, as you can see, is in the valley, so you can see the mountains, connected with the architecture of different styles and different years, and together with, of course, the spa, where you can actually taste the Karlovy Vary at the same time. And fun fact, this town was added to UNESCO Heritage very recently in 2021.
Other top popular things to do in Karlovy Vary include going to the hot spring colonnade, taking the funicular, or if you want, hiking up to the Diana Lookout Tower, where there's also a butterfly room you can visit.
So what you see here is a stove where you can buy the bucket of a drink, which is a traditional Czech drink, and this is actually produced here. So if you want, you can actually go for a tour where you see how they're making it, and also it's like a museum for Bekerovka. So now it's coffee time. So we came to this, it's called Le Carna Cafe, and it's very popular.
Le Carna Cafe is located in the shopping section of the city. I like how the cafe has a modern look. So I ordered a flat white and a meringue with fresh cream in the middle and some strawberries on top. The total cost for the coffee and cake was 180 crowns. So if you're thinking to visit, Karlovy Vary is certainly worth the trip. You can see it all in a single day if you're low on time, but I do recommend that you spend an extra day so that you can get to enjoy the spas. If you are looking to explore another beautiful city in the Czech Republic which is still reachable from Prague in a day, then Česká Budějovice should definitely be on your list. Watch this video to discover why it's worth putting it on your travel itinerary.